Environmental carrying capacity this time for tourism. At lumabas pa ito, the irritation index of our residents against visitors. At nandun na po tayo sa second to the last layer. Ang measurement process na there's antagonism happening already in the minds of the residents of the city when it comes to tourism. So that means that we have to bring it back po in such a way that tourism is something that's enjoyed, and appreciated by the people. And why do you think is that irritation there? Kasi nga, may kahati na sa tubig, di ba? It's already in this state na we look at visitors as people who would be in competition to our access to resources. But it shouldn't be like that. You agree? It shouldn't be like that. But we need to do something to be able to raise that antagonistic level of the way that residents regard tourists. And that's your business po, di ba? You need more numbers. But maybe it's time to think about what's the optimal number. Hindi naman yung no holds barred, but something that's managed according to what we think is our fair share of the use of resources. And so, kaya po kami nag-implement ang zoning. Diba? So, I don't know if this is the cause of your irritation with our office. With me, personally, I don't know. But as you can see, it's just the law. That's the reason why we implement it. Is because, number one, we need to protect and restore our natural systems. Pwede ba magkaroon ng car wash sa tabi ng waterway? Siyempre hindi po, pero marami dito sa city. And increase infrastructure capacity. Kailangan po there should be enough of alternatives to water. Meron po ba kayong rainwater reservoir? So that if in case the water from Buwandi is not available, there's plan B. Or you recycle more of water, use less of Buwandi. Less cost on you and more green in terms of your pollution. To reduce the demand on resources, kailangan po equitable po kasi. That each one of us will have access to resources, to enjoy the resources that's available in our city. And for us, we need to manage the growth that's happening. Sabi ko nga po, nasa 2043 na tayo ngayon. So, kailangan pong ma-manage natin ito. Otherwise, we're moving towards faster to that spiral, that downward spiral of irreversible inequality. And to strengthen governance and partnerships. I keep talking about this for partnerships. We need to work on this together. And the only way that we can do these responses for to ensure that our city does not deteriorate any faster is to implement the zoning ordinance. Compatible po dapat ang land uses. So kung sinabing low intensity residential, hindi po pwedeng merong gymnasium, meron ng mga multi-purpose halls for weddings. It cannot be like that. Dapat there's compatibility. So, let's reduce conflicts, and that's our job po. There's nothing personal to it. It's just because you're sick. We're just managing the growth that's happening in our city. To protect neighborhoods and the environment, and to share infrastructure. Right? So, each one has equal access to that. To reduce this daily problem of congestion. And of course, to improve livability and resource efficiency. So kung sinabi po resource efficiency, ibig sabihin, mag-decision po natin ang materials, on the processes that you do, whatever, whichever sector you belong to, is chosen well. That it's not going to generate more waste, and it's going to protect our environment. And we're also working towards a better experience for visitors. So livability belongs to us as residents, but it should also be made available to the visitors.
28,
And
19.
ito po namin tinatanong, what's your legal authority over a land or a building? Kasama po ito sa requirements ng business permit. So, huwag po kayong nagagalit kung tinatanong ko po, may title ka ba? O naka-tax deck ka ba? Or pinaparent na yan sa'yo?
May
What
1 hour naman.
kind of interest do you have? And do you have the documentation for that? The reason behind that po is ang dami pong illegal dito sa city. At ang land ownership po dito ay unbelievable. Patong-patong po. Merong title, may tax deck, may ancestral lands, proclamations, name it, it's in Baguio. And we just want to make sure that you have the legal authority to use the space and to undertake your proposed development. It's fine as long as it's made available. There's nothing to it, but it's a document that needs to be presented. And of course, public spaces are beyond the cumbersome. But you agree na hindi po pwede kung saan-saan lang. It should be appropriately located. And when we say that circulation spaces need to be unobstructed, it can be outside the roads, the road right of way. It can be inside the hallways. It needs to be made free. That's for safety purposes po. But there are applications po sa office namin. Nandun siya sa gitna ng hallway. Nandun siya sa stairway. So those things we need to look out for because it reduces safety when it comes to the use of the built spaces of the city. And why is it that we also ask for a building permit? It's not a requirement. We just need you to tell us honestly, do you have a building permit? Because 90% po ng 110,000 buildings dito sa city, walang building permit. And the implication therefore is it's so unsafe, the risks are so high, that when a disaster happens, what are we looking at? Nature na override to the the current or normal city operations. And of course, we want to make sure po that your business is located in a safe building. Kasi naglalagay po kayo ng investments to your business, di po ba? So it's just proper that you can ask, if you're renting, you can ask the landlord. Or I'm very happy po with big facilities po. Binibigay na po nila sa mga magre-rent sa kanila yung documents. And I hope po na ganyan po tayo lahat. Meron po kasi tinatanong sa akin, bakit daw hindi ko pinayagan yung isang coffee shop sa isang building. Ang sagot ko po doon, dahil nilagay niya sa parking slot. So, bakit ko raw dinideny yung application niya? At bakit daw, anong raw pang reason ko for doing that? Sabi ko po, maybe we trace it back. It's not because we're insisting on that, but the owner of the building should know that he declared it as a parking space and now he's renting it out and making money out of it. When in fact, it's a requirement of the National Building Code. So, safety pa is very important because our risks are very high. Yung ba po ang klaseng hazards na meron tayo? Landslides, earthquakes, floods, flood po dito sa atin. Maraming sinkholes at meron ding forest fire. Ngayon, dadagdagan na po natin pang-anim. Ito na po yung structural fires. Napansin niyo po, there's an increasing number of building fires. But you can see sa moderate and high, yan po yung green and red. And maroon, yun po yung very high risk. That's 3/4 of our city already. And that's the reason why building permits are important. Why? That's the only sign we know that structurally designed yung building niyo. You are in a safe space. Kasi mitigate naman po natin ang hazards. Ang gagaling po ng mga engineers ng Baguio. They can design for us a safe structure. And bakit po binibilang namin and kinocompute namin yung setbacks? Para sa inyo rin po yan. setbacks are for public safety, para po kung may fire. Alam niyo po ba kung bakit hindi nare-reach kaagad structure capacity para po may drainage dun sa property niyo? It's for environmental sustainability. Huwag niyo pong sementohin lahat. Please leave the garden with soil so that there's space for water infiltration towards the water. For circular economy, for your rainwater harvesting tanks with stores for recharging. For capability, di ba ba? Nung COVID po, ano yung hinahanap natin? An open space. And you can have that in your own property. And your clients would be so happy if they can also see a garden. And that space that we're using. And urban resilience. For us to be more resilient, to adapt to changes in climate, meron tayong gardens and areas for disaster risk reduction. One of the findings that we have had po is kung meron tayong seismic or earthquake drill, ano po yung requirement doon paglalabas that open spaces are necessary too. And bakit ba? Kulit-kulit ko po sa parking. Nasa loob naman ko yan, nasa ordinansa, nakocompute ko yan. Because we need to prevent road congestion. Ginagamit na po kasi yung road right of way for personal use. And then, it protects public safety. Dahil yung sidewalk po, para sa tao yan. Huwag tayong mag-park sa sidewalk. Nakikita ko po yan palagi. Kaya po, ayaw na nating maglakad. Our sidewalks are unsafe. And that might probably be because we use it as parking spaces. And so, ano pong ginawa natin? We use our cars or we are truly dependent on fossil fuel to move about. And I think po na I will move to number 4. There's no other way to emphasize this sa inyo po, na your clients will love your establishment, will keep coming back to your establishment because you have a parking space. So, ako po personally, I choose the establishments I go to. My first requirement is dapat it should be near, or if it's any further, it has a parking space. And resource efficiency. So, kailangan kong i-reduce that risk. 210 million po yearly is just so bad. It doesn't show a good behavior system, the way we treat materials. And so, pag nakikita niyo po ito, pansa na pan kayo, ito po yung circular economy na transition. So, pwede po bang we reduce? Or if it's even possible, can we refuse materials that produce waste? So that hindi po natin idadagdag pa sa responsibilidad ng barangay na i-collect na lahat yung waste na i-generate. So this transformation is material efficiency for all of us, less waste or none if it's even possible. I see also Annie and Miss March here. Sabihin po nila sa atin, 0 if that is possible. We can go as long as our choices are really choices that we have thought about. Economic redesign. So yung products niyo po ba, can we, or if they are green, I congratulate you po, but can you even make it greener? The city would be very happy about that. These are things that's happening in the business sector. And cultural and institutional change. Bakit po sakno? Bakit pansak na pa? Kasi ito po yung tinuturo. Nung bata tayo, the Ibaloy culture, this is respect for nature. This is optimizing scarce materials. Sakno, coming together. Mga Ibaloy word po siya. And sakno is understanding limits. May limitasyon po lahat. Hindi po forever lahat ng mga resources that's available to us. Sadly po kasi, we look at it as free. Kaya we don't care. But this time po, think of it as an investment with financial implications if we do not take good care of it. So, working within limits, sustaining that behavior change, And of course, local government needs to show that it's doing its fair share as well. So, kaya po pag nagpapakatering mo kami sa local government, dapat wala ng plastic. That's one step. So, at the end of the day po, aside from raising quality of life, one of the important things for each one of us is that we should be resilient. That should a shock happen tomorrow, and I am praying there's not, will we be able to get up on our feet by the day after? Only when our city is resilient, only when we have buffer stocks, if we are there's food security in the city, and we take good care of all these natural resources that's given for us freely, would we be able to be deemed as safe? So we need to protect lives and our health. We need to safeguard our homes and our livelihoods, your livelihoods, to reduce disaster losses, to adapt to this change in our climate already. It's warmer in the city, that's another sign. To ensure continuity of essential services. So kung lahat po tayo ay hindi resilient, ay talaga po mapapahirapan ng gobyerno to respond. So kung 1 or 0, yun po yung best state that we can be. And of course, to strengthen our communities. So, palagi po, we talk about the Baguio we want. But maybe let's end with something like this. The city or the Baguio that we leave behind. What kind of city would we be able to leave behind? And I think that can only happen if the decisions that we take today on our side po, when we approve or disapprove your permits, every watershed that's protected against encroachment, every road that's safe for mobility, and responsible business operations. Can we say po, proudly tonight, before we speak, that the city that we leave behind was something that we cared for? And I will end with that po. Thank you very much for the time that you have listened to me. Should there be any questions po, our office is open. Will there be Q&A after?